Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Taiwan Excellence Cup. Today's game is going to be played between Team Brutality, India's favorite team, and OpTic India, the new boys on the block. It is going to be Inferno. We're going to be starting slightly late because I just had to finish up a cast of the ESL India Premiership. And whoa, Antidote takes one to the face. It seems OpTic India won the pistol round, lost the next round, and then, well, Brutality there just styling right now. A-Star with a three-man spray down from off the gods, and here we go. It's a 2v5. Marzel has got the C4 in his side, getting shot in the backside, and Antidote in support with 39 HP and a dream. And Rix, he's just not taking any prisoners. He's gonna kill everybody. And I'm just gonna take out the volume because this is really, really annoying, to be very, very honest. There we go. Music volume. There we go. That's all sorted. Let's get right into the game. 2-1 Brutality and OpTic India. Well, they finally got a buy of their own. Galils, 3 Galils, 2 AK-47s. What can they do? Venom watching it like a hawk. He's gonna get taken down by Forsaken. The man does not take any prisoners. And now the A-bomb site is all in the hands of Mr. A-Star. And Forsaken will get the second kill as well. Juventa trying to just get a kill. Restore parity. It is restored. 3v3. Bomb yet to go down. Marzel playing from Graveyard. His position is going to be key. There is a player that's Hevan who's in apartments. And the retake is on. It's a 3v3 retake. Marzel dodging that flashbang like a boss. Spots out Juventa. Lays down the spray. But unable to get the kill. In the meantime, Hevan does find Juventa. Forsaken trying his very best to stay alive. And does a lot of damage onto Foxy. He's down to brings it down to a 1v1. But Foxy, 8 HP. And Hevan does have the HP to play with. And Hevan, there we go. Gets the final kill and the second round on the board for OpTic India. Bear in mind, they're playing Inferno, and this is one of Brutality's stronger maps. And they have to be careful because Brutality, if allowed to let loose, they can do a lot of damage. The one huge criticism of Brutality's CT side is that they tend to be rather passive. At least they were in their previous game that I saw them playing on Inferno against Invictus, if I'm not wrong. And they were so very passive that, you know, the first sign of aggression on the CD side came out in the final round of the first overtime. But anyway, it is going to be a 4C buy coming in for Brutality, along with OpTic India. I mean, Marzel with the Mac 10 of all the guns under the sun. But you know, don't get me wrong, man's proficient with this gun. Actually prefers it to, even wields it during full buy rounds because he's like, jumping accuracy, usse better jumping accuracy kisi mein nahi hai. Anyway, that aside, enough rambling. It's a 3-man stack towards the A-bomb site. Juventa peeking away at the worst possible moment. And he's going to get taken down. Venom tries to go for the repeat. Does get the trade. Falls back. Smart option. But Marzel, again, trades for days. It's just back and forth, back and forth. It's like a ping-pong game or a game of table tennis. Antidote. I don't know why he stuck out the knife. Oh, the flashbang. But he's going to spot out A-Star. Gets the kill. Rix, will he push the smoke? That is not advised, Rix. That is not advised at all. And Foxy, he's going to spray through the smoke. Does land a stray bullet onto Antidote. But Antidote, realizing his folly and the fact that he is woefully exposed, will go towards Mini Pit and just chill towards there and try and trade out with YB. But in the meantime, I do not think Foxy is in any mood to go for this retake. He is just going to fall back. And yeah, he's going to fall back and save the FAMAS. So far, explosive rounds coming out from both Brutality and OpTic India. The economy damage has been severe. And, well, to be very honest, neither team have so far managed to build up any sort of bank. Although OpTic India do have a golden opportunity right now with, well, the amount of money that they can farm with, owing to the fact that it is going to be more or less an eco. But having said that, and the fact that I think Rix and A-Star and Juventa have a very good idea about the state of the OpTic India economy, they've gone in for a force buy. And taking a look at the way the rounds have panned out, they are very good on their force buys. Oh, Hevan getting stuck with a flashbang, but that nade is going to do a huge amount of damage onto Foxy. He's gonna fall back. Juventa playing up close and personal towards mid. Not ideal, but with a deagle, anything can happen. This gun is the kingmaker. It's the difference maker in a lot of cases, but Forsaken playing just on the edge there. There we go. The swapping happens, but Forsaken, the timing on this guy is just freaking-sane. Peeks out, gets the kill, and look at Marzel. He's just styling with the Max 10 right now. Runs up to Venom, shoots him 3 times in the face, sings him the lullaby, gives him the kiss of death, and down he goes. Foxy in the meantime falls to Antidotenberg, and it's all down to Mr. Rix, one of the grand old men of Indian Counter-Strike. He's in a 1v5. Antidote, very, very low, but, I mean, what can he do? Vibey, flashbang, expertly avoided by Rix, and YB should be picking up this kill because there's Marzel, and he's going to get taken down. Rix, still staying alive, will pick up the Mac 10, can do more damage, but denied by Forsaken, who has recovered an M4 from somewhere. 3k for Forsaken, and finally, the money is broken, and OpTic India can actually start building bank. And that was a very good round coming out from OpTic. They just lost one player, that was Marzel, and he lost the Mac 10, gets dropped the M4 by Forsaken, who picks up a Galil. Interesting choice of weaponry considering the fact that Brutality are more or less on a full eco. Just upgraded pistols on 4 players, a CZ, 2 P250s and a Deagle, and Rix with the USP and a nade. Could have done some real farming here, and look at that. Rix knows no fear, pushes up, missing all his shots. Oh, lands a dink, will get the kill. The trade a little too slow to come in. A 1-for-1 trade at this point, not ideal. Marzel in the meantime will get Venom, gets another kill as well. And Foxy from afar with the P250 lands one of those fortuitous headshots onto Hevan, and now Forsaken and Marzel do tag up together to get the kill onto Foxy. Juventa left all alone in a 1v3, has recovered an AK-47, should look to save it. I mean, why not, right? You do have a buy coming up in the next round, considering the money and the loss bonus. Nope, they don't. Yeah, they do actually. They're going to get $2,900. So saving up that AK-47 could go a long way, because that means at least one player will have the kit and the full set of nades to try and stave off any sort of fast play that OpTic India might throw at them. So far, so good for OpTic India. They're going to go 5-2. And this is the thing with New Inferno, right? It is no longer a CT-sided or a T-sided map. It is extremely economy-centric. And these music kits are really, really annoying. I need to find a way to shut them off in-game. 5-2 is the score, and Team Brutality will come out with a buy. Rix picking up his favorite weapon, the Zoom Banger, the Big Green, also known as the AVP. At one point in time, Rix was considered the best opper in the country, and although he has slowed down in terms of his reflexes and reactions, but he more than makes up for it in with his experience, positioning, and just that innate sense of when to peak and where to peak. There we go, the Fallen boost coming out. Not sure whether OpTic will be prepared for it, but it doesn't look like they're interested in contesting Banana at this point. The crossfire towards Pit, though, is pretty impressive. You have Juventa playing the anti-flash, and Venom marking for the balcony play, gets baited out, does get the kill, but Juventa is there for the trade, gets 2 quick kills. And he's good for 1 more. That is just amazing. And YB left alone will find another kill. Will have to retrieve the C4, though, which is... Oh, crikey. It is upstairs in the balcony, and YB might just get shot in the backside as he tries to make his way down to the bomb site. YB has a minute left to play with, but doesn't have the HP. Rix, will he be aware? He is. Pulls out the USP of all weapons, and because YB was so low, does get the kill. And that is Brutality eking a round out, but they do so at the cost of 3 players. Now, why is that important? Because economy. They won't be able to buy in fully into this round. They do manage to field at least 3 rifles and the AWP, with Venom taking one for the team. Always the team player. Oh, captain, my captain, Mr. Venom. And he will go for the UMP. But on the flip side, OpTic India definitely have the superior buy. It is going to be their last buy, though, because no one except for YB has any sort of money. So they need to make this round count. And okay, that is... not the ideal start, but again, a fast play out towards mid. Again, a trade. This is becoming rather messy. Venom will peek with a flashbang and catches Marzel with his pants down. Gets the C4 down as well. And that's gonna leave OpTic in a spot of bother because Forsaken is on the A bomb site with a player in the pit. And oh my god, this is just so sloppy from OpTic. I do not expect this from a team of OpTic's caliber and pedigree. And they're just gonna get taken down. Juventa and Venom hammering in the final 2 nails into this OpTic coffin. Down they go, 4 rounds to Brutality, 5 to OpTic India. Brutality firmly back in the driver's seat, managing to win that round, taking minimal losses, and that was crucial to shore up that CT economy. It is already so punishing on the CT side that it is of utmost importance that you keep stringing rounds together by keeping as many players alive as possible. OpTic India, though, this is going to be their full and final buy. It is a mix by Hevan going with the CZ3 AKs and a Galil. It is getting dicey, and OpTic India, they will be on a high. They just won their first ever LAN tournament last night, the ILG Bangalore Minor. And today, they're playing the Taiwan Excellence qualifiers. And it is looking like they have their work cut out for them because Brutality, they're not a team that goes down without a fight. Marzil spots out a player. Juventa does do a spot of damage onto him, but nothing significant in my opinion. Venom still towards the pit. He's been playing this position religiously almost, having not wavered even an inch round after round. And I like A-Star's position. He's playing the cubby unless it gets Molotov and Forsaken. They just fall one by one, going in there like lambs to the slaughter. You do not want to, take a 1v1 aim fight with A-Star. Ladies and gentlemen, you should know this. You've been playing in this scene for donkey's years, and A-Star is possibly one of the most gifted aimers this country has ever produced. In the meantime, we do have Hevan trying to run interference, but look at this. Juventa, goes down a bit too cheaply, and that's going to put a lot of pressure on Venom. And this should be the time that actually Hevan makes his move, and he is going to be inching in. But Venom, he's staying alive. He's been spotted out, though. He has been spotted out. And, Hevan, Foxy being patient, and Venom staying alive here in pit could spell doom and gloom for the players from OpTic. Marzil does get the kill, though. Brings it down to a 2v2. It's all down to Captain. That is YB and Marzil. YB is going to get Molotov off, but YB gets the kill. Marzil with the final kill. Trading out for YB there in the nick of time. And somehow managing to clinch that round out. If I were A-Star, I'd be pissed, man. He gave Brutality the flying start that they needed. Gave them the man advantage. It was a 4v3, and then even Venom did such a commendable job staying alive for as long as he did back in the pit. He just, at the end of it, just could not, well, make the difference. He had to find at least one kill, but unfortunate for him there, was unable to do so. Hevan relegated to the UMP. And, well, I love watching Rix with the AWP. I mean, this man, just the sheer amount of experience and the years of playing Indian Counter-Strike, the way he opts, the way he moves with this gun, it's like it's an extension of him, and it's not just a weapon that he's been forced to use. Anyway, he's going to get smoked off. His vision is going to get compromised, but it is a 4-man stack towards the A bomb site from Team Brutality. They have gone for a little bit of aggro control towards Banana. It is Juventa relaying a lot of information, and this can get really dicey for OpTic India because they are walking into a stack. All the rifles, all the weapons are on this bomb site, but Rix, look at that, man. In the nick of time, the peak comes in, and now it's just going to be Foxy who's going to get as many kills as he can. A-Star and Foxy, they have a vice grip on the A bomb site. Marzil can't get much done, just finds Venom, and oh god, just like that, Brutality bouncing back. And OpTic, just after winning a round, throwing it like that, I mean, it's unexpected. It is not what you would expect from a team of OpTic's caliber. But hey, things happen. Anyway, full eco coming out. This should be the round that you get to see those fancy multi-man spray downs. But, I mean, anything can happen. There we go. Venom with the opening kill on the Marzil. I mean, that's going to feel good for Venom. Oh! Forsaken tagging down Venom down to 2 HP. But that nade! Okay then. Venom jumping and falling to his own death, committing a little bit of harakiri there. And Hevan, with a Glock and a dream, a Glock, he's going to try and run interference towards the B bomb site. But look, I love Juventa's position here. He can mow them down as they try and come out of Palace, but apartments. But I think it's going to be Vibe and Hevan trying to sell some sort of a fake here towards the B bomb site. The question is whether Brutality will fall for it. They have shown a knack, and we do see A-Star. He is playing the rotation role here towards, he was playing rotation towards Arches, but I think they're going to focus on the A bomb site. That nade sailing harmlessly past Forsaken, but Antidote takes that in the nuts, in the testicles, down to 22 points of health. Not the kind of lap dance that he was looking forward to today, especially after that land victory that they got yesterday. But they're running the clock down, trying to lull Brutality into a false sense of security. And there we go. The rotation has come in. This should be the bomb plant. But Juventa realizing in the nick of time what's up. They need... So unfortunate. Forsaken should just try and get the bomb down. That's exactly what he's going to do. 9 seconds left on the clock, and he does manage to get the bomb down. But it is going to be A-Star who will secure the final 2 kills of that round. And Brutality will tie up the scores. But this has been Brutality's biggest problem. They are really, really vulnerable to these fake plays. YB and Hevan were just there towards Banana to sell the fake. Now, if Brutality, incorporate a little more aggression, a little more active information gathering in their setups, they won't be so prone to falling for these fakes all the time. They fell for fakes thrice previously against the game in the game against Invictus, and this time again, that too in a full eco, letting the bomb go down. That's $800 extra in the kitty for OpTic India, and they can use that economy. But so far, well, that's a nade and a half getting chucked down. Banana, Hevan down to 58 points of health, Antidote down to 84, putting both of them in the one-shot headshot range for these M4A4s. Alright, Rick's PAWP, perfect flashbang catches him in the face. In the meantime, the bomb is towards the A bomb side. A flurry of kills happening towards mid there, but the repositioning has happened, and there are 2 players lying in wait. That is Rix and Foxy. Rix rattles off a shot, falls back, peeks out again, and Foxy dying a little too cheaply, and Rix getting caught on the reload, unable to rattle off another shot, and he goes down, putting it in a 2v3. A-Star trying to go on the double, restores parity, gets the man advantage, at least pulls it back to a 2v2. Oh, Antidote needs to look towards Banana, and he looks away at the worst possible time, but Juventa takes his time with the kill, and YB in a 1v2. Now A-Star, be careful. YB actually can get double peeked at a moment's notice. He will get the kill onto Juventa. Now A-Star, he's very, very low, peeks with the smoke, but YB timing it just right, managing to clinch that round. OpTic India by the skin of their teeth. OpTic India, I have to say that, I mean, it's coming down to these clutches. YB, Mazel, Forsaken is just coming down to 1v2s and 2v2s and clutch plays across the board. Still a lot of work, clearly. OpTic India, a team that's a work in progress, and a lot of work still needs to be put in towards, turning them into a well-oiled machine that works in synergy and harmony. With Brutality, they've gone for a force buy yet again. Juventa falling back, having taken a spot of damage early on. And look at that. YB gets 1 kill. Mazel finds Juventa in the meantime, and that's going to put a lot of pressure on Foxy to try and find the kill. And Mazel, once this man gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Rix and Venom, though, on the retake. The A bomb site, 2v4 retake, I'd rather just that Brutality save the weapon, the gun and the armor, and take it to the next round. Rix also has a ton of utility on him, so it is better that they just fall back and try and consolidate their economy as well as the weaponry for the final round of the first half, because they're going to be woefully broke. And that one saved gun could come in and play a lot of make a lot of difference. Forsaken, pushing up, and this man is just so careful. He just leaves nothing to chance. He is as thorough can get, clearing every angle, every corner. regardless of what's at stake. And that is what makes Forsaken one of the best players this country has seen till date. I mean, Forsaken, this has been a player who has been shrouded in controversy ever since his explosion onto the Indian pro scene. He has just, he received a ban for having an account that had received a whack ban previously, but that got cleared out because it turns out it wasn't his account in the first place to begin with. And players have refused to play with him, refused to scrim against teams, with teams that he has been a part of. And it has been a real uphill journey, and I'm so glad that he's finally found his way. But Foxy, he's going to brave the flames, just go YOLO, gets one, gets two, almost gets the third. But my God, what a play from Foxy. Channeling his inner, well, I don't know what, just fearless there. Gets the kill, gets the man advantage, and it's job done for him. All right. Things definitely not panning out the way OpTic India would have wanted. And Forsaken is going to trudge his weary way. But look at Venom. Look at where he's playing. He can actually get the drop on Forsaken. Oh, that's very good trigger discipline coming out from Venom. But in the meantime, the hit has come and A-Star will go down. And Rix, a lot of pressure on him. But YB so very low. And Forsaken, he's going to get shot in the back. And Rix trying his very best to get the kill, but now it's all down to this man, Marzel, in a 1v2. Should be upgrading to the AK-47. He'll push through the smoke. He's taking the fight to his opponents. Very brave indeed, but he doesn't realize that Venom is another player that is just making his way through CT. And he is gonna get taken down. And that's the half. Brutality with 7 rounds, OpTic with 8. Pretty even Stevens there at halftime. And, well, both teams with it all to play for on the switch of the halves. Alright, it doesn't seem like the scoreboard wants to disappear. That is annoying. Please disappear. Why is the scoreboard not disappearing? Alright, we have found ourselves a GoTV bug in the panorama UI. Observing is still a pain in the backside. Alright, I need to fix this. I'll be back in just a second. Alrighty, all's great, all's good, and Sundry, Forsaken has fallen the first kill, and the A bomb site is just ripe for the taking for the T's, and they come streaming in through mid. Antidote faces, lands a nice little headshot onto Juventa, but the retake is on because the bomb is going to go down, and Venom, he's still playing, marking that backstab, does get spotted out, will have to fall back, but wow, Rix, just being the Grim Reaper that he is. Venom already having found 2 kills. Wow, okay then, Antidote in a 1v3. What can he do? Well, not much really. He's gonna get peppered by bullets in the back, and Venom, with a nice little 3k, puts the cherry on top of the cake as Brutality even things up, move on to 8 rounds, winning the pistol round on the T side. That's just the start that they needed, because now they can start putting rounds on the board. It is an anti-eco. OpTic India, will they force into this round is the question. So far, it's just Forsaken who's bought up armor and the Deagle, and the rest of the team, it looks like, is just going for upgraded pistols. Antidote, well, clearly he wants that AWP out on the 4th round of the second half. He's not buying anything, not even an upgraded pistol, just the USP for him. This should be 2 very comfortable rounds for Brutality, considering that OpTic India want to go into their first buy round with all the utility, all the weapons, and they've bought accordingly. No armor on anyone but Forsaken. Marzel's going to go pushing alt mid, though. We do have A-Star marking for exactly this push. And, well, A-Star being patient. Forever the patient lurk. He loves getting these kills. He has been a phenomenal lurk for Brutality ever since he's joined the team. Turned the tides of Brutality. They made their first LAN in the ESL summer, playing a phenomenal season. Just towards the end of it, losing steam. There we go. Gets one kill. Gets two. A-Star just lining them up and knocking them down like like the wrecking ball that he is. And that's the A-bomb side, just completely bereft of all CT players. YB waiting in cubby, waiting for some rotation to take place. Hewan is going to face A-Star. Dinks him down, takes him down as well. And now they're going to move in for the retake. YB does put in a little bit of damage, but nothing significant, to be very honest. The bomb will go down. It is a 3v4. And I like what OpTic are doing here. They're not going for the retake. They're not forcing the issue. And I'll tell you why. There are 3 SMGs on the Brutality side, which means each kill that these SMGs get, that's $600 in their economy. So what OpTic India are doing is, alright, Brutality, you can have the round, you can have the win bonus, but we're not going to give you the kill bonus that you're going to get. And Brutality are going to try and face as much as possible with those SMGs to try and build that economy, but OpTic are actively denying it. In fact, they have a pretty decent crossfire set here over towards the B bomb site. To get any stray hunters, if you will, maybe getting a bit too antsy, a bit too hungry for that SMG money, but none of that is going to happen. OpTic India will lose out that round, but at least they deny Brutality potentially $1,800 in kill money. Okay then. Another eco this time from OpTic India. Hard eco, as hard as they come. Just upgraded pistols on everyone but Marzil. And some early nade action towards Banana. Brutality. I like what Brutality are doing, and mind you, they have a very, very good T-side, as witnessed by anyone who watched Brutality versus Invictus a couple of days ago in the ESL India Premiership. Just as I say that, Forsaken picking up that opening kill onto A-Star, does retrieve the Mac 10, and he's hungry. He's going to go for the kill, but he's going to get taken down, being punished for his greed there. YB having to reposition because of the fact that his teammate just went down towards mid. He's all alone towards the A-bomb site. But Brutality still taking their time, being patient, being meticulous, being thorough. They do not want to catch a stray pistol bullet to the face, because we all know pistols in Counter-Strike, they be a tad bit OP in these close angles, in close quarter combat. There we go. YB does get another kill, but instantly traded by OpTic India. And again, they hit the A-bomb site. They do lose 2 players, but I think OpTic India will be more than happy to just sit back, deny the economy yet again, and just let Brutality have this round. Consolidate those pistols. Just, why give your opposition economy is their theory. Wait, or maybe they go. They are setting up for exits. Well, as it so turns out that my volume is a bit low, so I'll try. Oh my god. Yeah, no wonder. There. Volume should be fixed by now. I hope. I sincerely hope. Anyway, Marzil gets found out by Juventa. And Brutality move on to 10 rounds. And OpTic India finally decide to take a much needed tactical timeout. This is going to be their first buy round. They are, figuring out their setups immediately, as posited. Antidotenberg out with his weapon of choice, the AWP. Rick still deciding to stick to the UMP. You don't need the AWP on the T side of Inferno, to be very, very honest. Because, well, AKs give you a lot more versatility, a lot more flexibility, and on the T side, that's what you primarily need on Inferno. You want that dynamism to just burst onto a bomb site and try and get as many kills as fast as possible, which is the flexibility that an AR affords you over the AWP. And given the fact that Rix isn't the fastest gun in the West anymore, He's a much better CT side opper where you can just hold angles, play smart, time your peaks and get those kills and fall back, as opposed to the T side where with the AWP you have to actively challenge the opposition and get those also crucial opening picks into your opposition setups. So yeah, good decision from Rix to stick to the UMP. Just try and build on that economy even more. He's sitting on $5,800, as you can see. That's a lot of money. You went on 3,600 and Foxy on 75. A-Star and Venom, they've gone down one time too many. So they're on $1,700 and $1,500 respectively. But I think Brutality will be able to eke out another buy should they lose this one. The buy on OpTic India, I mean, going for the double op setup right off the bat, that's an interesting decision because that means they've given up on utility. Now, someone in chat pointed out correctly that utility is one of your key weapons as a CT side to hold off these Ts. And if Brutality go for a fast play this round, I think OpTic India may just get caught with their pants down. Alright, YB. It's going towards mid. No peek being offered, but the bevy of nades that's coming up Banana should be a warning sign. Antidote not daring to go and push up. I think he messed up his own Molotoving off sandbags instead of deep Banana. That may just come back to haunt them. But A-Star and Rix have taken a ton of damage early on. They're down to half HP. And they may want to be a bit more passive going forward. Anyway, Forsaken. It's a 3-man stack towards the B-bomb site. And we do see Forsaken slowly but surely trying to peel off. Yep, he is indeed going to peel off and rotate towards Arches. OpTic India opting for a rather passive hold. They don't really have the utility necessary to go aggro anytime, anywhere this round. That's a given, which forces them to be very, very passive. And Brutality can actually play off of this. The lack of information on OpTic India is startling, but somehow they've still managed to make the right decision. There's one lurk, that's A-Star all the way over towards the A-bomb site, but Forsaken deciding to rotate the worst possible moment because it looks like Brutality are just waiting to pounce on towards the A-bomb side. Hevan playing that cheeky corner, gets one kill, gets burnt out, but Antidote chiming in with a lot of kills. Venom, there's no time left. Hevan staying alive is the difference maker because he can just pop out, get the bomb planter, and that's the round more or less because A-Star is way too far away to make any sort of difference into this round. And Hevan, just because he was alive, he won the round for his teammates. I mean, these are the little things that go into winning a round of Counter-Strike. And if you can just stay alive and just deny a plant at the crucial moment like Stewie did for Cloud9 against FaZe at the majors, you won your team the round. You don't need to go for those flashy kills or get those, crazy multi-man spray downs. Tiny things, little things in a game of Counter-Strike, contribute to a huge way towards your team winning or losing a round. Umesh, so right now the way the teams are set up, it's that YB is the coach, the IGL, the captain, and the all-round badass as well. Hevan is playing support along with Forsaken. Marzel is the entry, and I think, Antidote is the designated opper. That's how the OpTic roster stands as of now. And Antidote, with the AWP, they did lose an op in the previous round. So, OpTic's economy isn't in the best place possible. Whereas Brutality definitely having the superior buy this time around OpTic. Marzel hovering around aggressive in mid. He's going to go peeking in apartments. This man has got balls the size of, boulders. Spots out Juventa. I think Juventa spotted him out as well, doing a lot of damage. Forsaken in the meantime has picked up A-Star, who did peek out towards mid. And Marzel is going to upgrade to the AK-47. It is going to be a B hit. Hevan staying alive, spots out Venom. That should relay the message over to YB that there's someone headed in towards, well, construction. And YB staying alive. That's the hit. Being completely and utterly neutered. I mean, the Brutality players are in the bomb site, but the bomb's out there towards top banana. What can they do? They've taken the bomb site, but they've got no bomb. And Venom's going to peek out, find 2 rifles just staring him down. And now Rick's all alone with the AWP, surrounded, swarmed, and in the end, just completely overwhelmed. Down he goes. OpTic India tying up the scores. Very good CT side rounds coming out from them. The adjustment that YB made, the decision making that went into that round was so very good. Marzel aggressing apartments mid-round, getting information, falling back, not over-aggressing. A-Star going down, he was the linchpin. Had he gotten 1 kill, he could have held off the rotation, could have done a lot more, but Forsaken finding that crucial kill. But yeah, now it is Brutality's turn to stare down the bitter barrel of an Eco, and Marzel, this man never pays any respect to his opponents. He's just Marzel, doing Marzel things. Aggressing up banana, aggressing up mid, getting the opening pick, falling back, and now this is OpTic's round to lose, to be very honest, but this can work out because Hevan is all alone, does spot out Rix, will smoke it off, but needs backup. That is arriving in the form of Antidote on the double, spots out Juventa, peeking the smoke, unwise to peek a smoke against a rifle, and there's the backup that Hevan was so desperately craving. Venom peeks out. Oh, unfortunate, but Antidote, you do not want to face this man. He's got flicks for days, and he is not afraid to use them. And there we go. OpTic inching into the lead, but Brutality finally coming back with a bye. And, well, let's see. Let's see if they can stymie this flow of round. Can they put a stopper to this OpTic momentum? Because given the players that OpTic has, primarily, you know, Antidote and Marzel, they're very confidence-based players, and if they start feeling good about themselves and get on a roll, they almost become unplayable. So I just hope Marzel again taking that aggressive peak, falling back. Some good aggression early round, but doesn't really achieve much. But look at Marzel again, just playing on the edge, just flirting with death. He knows where A-Star is going to peek from. He's been playing against and with this guys for donkey's years. He's aware of their tendencies and secures the man advantage early on yet again. He's going to go peeking around the corner, but this time he's going to overstay his welcome, and Foxy's there to lap up that kill. Thank you very much, he says to Marzel, for giving that kill free on a platter and giving up that man advantage. Marzel just getting a tad bit too greedy there. In the meantime, YB from balcony gets 1 kill. Hevan swings out, gets another. YB and Forsaken, this is just the trifecta of doom and gloom. Hevan, Forsaken, and YB to shut things down over towards the A bomb site. A short is their house, and you are not getting in. There we go, OpTic India shutting things down, getting the 12th round on the board. Brutality, they need to switch things up. It's not working out for them. They're trying their level best, but they just can't seem to find the crack in this OpTic armor. The mid-round aggression, the mid-round adjustments just proving a tad bit too much for OpTic to handle. Marzel this time gandering another peek towards mid, doesn't see anybody, will tell his teammates that guys, most likely an alt mid push, and there we go. Marzel again with the opening kill. And Forsaken falling back, marking apartments like a hawk. They have the information they need. Doesn't seem to them like it's going to be a play towards banana. Marzel having gotten that kill towards mid, that too not on A-Star, is definitely a tell about what Brutality may be planning. And there we go. That's, well, essentially the meat grinder that Brutality walks into, and Forsaken's going to come peering around the corner. A-Star is going to get the kill. You do not want this man on an AK-47, the weapon that he has managed to retrieve. Hevan! Unnecessary peek, completely unnecessary, gives up his life like a fool. And Antidote, what is OpTic doing? This is just a fool's errand. They have the C4. Why are they facing? Marzel is already so low. A-Star, he needs to ace clutch this to try and win the round back, but it is improbable, but not impossible. Not for this man, A-Star. YB chilling inside graveyard. A-Star. Oh, here's that. And YB. Well, good bait there from Mazel, baiting A-Star's attention with that missed op shot. And YB peeking out just in the nick of time to secure the 13th round for OpTic India. But these are the mistakes of a team that is still in its infancy. You could clearly see those peaks one by one by one. Those 3 lives that were just given up for no rhyme or reason. Antidotenberg gives up the AWP. Hevan gives up an M4. Forsaken gives up an AK-47. Unnecessary kills being given up. These are things that OpTic India still need to work on. And now the bevy of Nate Foxy is going to barrel his way through, brute force his way completely, and get utterly destroyed by Hevan. There's a 3-man stack towards Banana. Hevan peeks out, gets his second for the round, will be able to fall back. And Rix getting tagged, and Juventa. Whoa, Antidote with that AWP, making it singing the songs of death and destruction. This is what Brutality was essentially lacking on their CT side. If you notice the way, the dynamic way in which OpTic are playing their CT side, there's always someone rotating. They're keeping Brutality on their toes. They're showing... It's the old bait and switch, the old magician's trick, right? You show something, but the trick is happening elsewhere. And that's precisely what OpTic India is doing right now. They show a 3-man presence towards Banana, force Brutality go towards A, and they have a player on the quick rotation. Forsaken, though, needs to come out clutch. He's going to spot out the barrel of A-Star's gun, shoots him in the side of the face, but Rix will get the kill. But Mazel has got the angle. Rix, can he get the kill? Yes, he can. Age is no barrier for this man. He will get the kill as long as he has the AWP on him. Brings it down to a 1v3. Can he do it? He has bailed Brutality out of numerous sticky situations. Rix, one of the most experienced players of Indian Counter-Strike. Again, try. Oh, okay then. Rix is tiling. Rix, you absolute monster. Ace clutch for Rix, and he gets it. What a beautiful play from him, measuring out each shot, timing it to absolute perfection. Rix is a god amongst men, ladies and gentlemen. Rix is an absolute god. Hats off to the grand old man of CSGO, of Indian CSGO. He is like fine wine, getting better and better the older he gets. The timing, the precision, the just absolute certainty of those peaks. And let's not forget the quality of that shot through the smoke. What a god, ladies and gentlemen. You have just witnessed a god tier play. Wow. I am aroused. I am legit aroused by that, Rix. Whoa. You just absolutely melted OpTic India with that AWP of yours. And now, as in the true fashion of mind games, Brutality take a tactical timeout. Don't get me wrong. This has nothing to do with technical issues. This is Brutality trying to get in the heads of OpTic India, trying to break their momentum. They've just won a round, and they just want to play mind games as much as possible. And that too, after such a beautiful start given to them by Hevan and Antidote, they just completely get annihilated by, well, Rix's gigantic AWP. All right. Looks like timeout is finally over. OpTic India have spent all of their money. They are very well near broke. Antidote, the only player with $1,200. And, well, can they bounce back after getting, well, in Sai's word, चप्पल फेंक के मारा है मुंह पे रिक्स ने. चप्पल गीले बाटा का चप्पल पड़ा है अभी ऑप्टिक के मुंह पे. And the thing is, can they bounce back is the question. Mazel, aggressive, gets the opening pick. Oh, takes out the danger man, the man who's hot right now. Rix, the first to fall, does a lot of damage onto Juventa as well, clipping him through the wall and falls back. Does not need to aggress. He's done his job, doing over 160 points worth of damage in a single round. And well, it is ye old bait and switch setup. One player playing Cubby and Mazel playing with the AWP towards Arches. He's going to get smoked off though. And it looks like, well, Brutality may be making a play towards Banana. We do see A-Star and Venom making their way down there, trying to get some information, trying to maybe find a pick and work their way into the B bomb site. Hevan is the player with the inferior weaponry. He does have the MP9 this time around, doesn't have the luxury of getting the rifle, and A-Star will use the cover of that smoke to find himself a better position. But Hevan, is he going to push through the smoke? And there we go, Mazel getting a bit cheeky. Mid-round aggression, that is why it's so important. And Heaven peeks out, gets the kill, falls back. What is happening? There we go. Finally, A-Star with the reply. But Antidote swings out, gets the kill, leaves Juventa in a 1v4. And Forsaken just burns Juventa alive. 14 rounds. It seems like the Brutality mind games just did not work. That just didn't work. OpTic India clearly have some more mental fortitude, definitely have more mental fortitude than Brutality gave them credit for. And now Brutality getting immediately reset. Armor, pistols, umps, it is a desperate buy. And Marzel again gonna go peeking out. Oh! This time not so lucky. Does do some damage, but taking a lot more in return. And Forsaken having to bail him out of that sticky situation with his utility. It's going to fall back. Mazel needs to play as passive as possible. 4 HP, he is going to follow Bogdan's law. By that, I mean, when you're that low, it's best to just stick to the AWP because it is a one-shot, one-kill anywhere on the torso and above. Antidote now will be the one to face the music. Missing that shot. Lays down the Molotov. Misses again. This is completely uncharacteristic. But there's Hevan. He has come to the rescue. Does find 2 quick kills. Brings it down to a 3v2. But Venom, he's got his hands on the AWP and he is no slouch with the weapon, as anyone who's watched his streams will know. He is pretty proficient with the AWP. He's gonna get flashed though, but times it to perfection. But Mazel's there for the trade. Tags Rix into the mix. There is the op lying right in front of him. I know he wants to go for it, but he's deciding to stick with the UMP. The additional fire rate, given the fact that Mazel is so very low. But Rix turning around, does not get the telling kill this time. YB able to find the kill and secure the round, sticks the defuse. And that's OpTic India moving on to match and map point. And for good measure, recovers the AWP as well. Yes, Hindi movies HD. It's called GoTV. Download the So Strong app and you can go and watch it there. It's open GoTV. You can watch it just like I am. And good riddance to bad rubbish. Bye-bye. Anyway, moving on to the game. OpTic India does get... Well, this time they don't really get the opportunity to take that aggro peak. Mazel being denied courtesy that single flashbang. I was waiting for Brutality to use that flashbang, considering the fact that Mazel has just been toying with them in mid. And okay, Mazel getting put in his place. Venom just finally comes alive. 2 quick kills for him, but YB lining up the spray down, restoring parity, man advantage nullified for Brutality. It's down to a 3v3. Antidote, he's got to hold down the fort towards the B bomb site all alone though. He does have backup arriving in form of Hevan. I mean, the thing is, Brutality don't need to commit just yet. There's a minute left on the clock. They can just take it slow, chill, and go for the plays. But that flashbang. Perfect. Antidote missing that tripwire shot, and he's gonna get overwhelmed. 3 people, just too much for him to handle. And now YB, he's got a decision to make. OpTic, they're quite broke. The last few rounds coming down to the wire. Therefore, no money. So he's just going to save that AWP and try and hold on to it till the end of the round, picking up as much utility as humanly possible on the way out as well. And should just set up for exits at this point. All right, Brutality. Definitely not a team that goes down without a fight, and one of the teams with the most grit and determination that I have seen ever playing in the Indian Counter-Strike scene altogether in the past 1.5 years that I have been casting. And like I said, they're not a team that know how to give up, and they're still gonna fight until the fat lady sings. That is, the scoreboard reaches 16. And Brutality, they are in a very good spot right now. They can actually take this game to overtime because Antidote, he's the only one with money. OpTic India are gonna hand the AWP over to him because he does have some armor to aid with that. YB buys up, buys up a Deagle for that Kevlar, and he's gonna go aggressive. In the meantime, okay then, aggression across the board. YB, can he get something done? Let's just look at this aggression of Banana and Antidote with that AWP, making it sing. Not like this. Juventa is going to be the crucial player. Spots out Marzel, gets the kill. Marzel did recover the AWP from Rix's body, but it is a 3v2. And this is not the way. This is not the way. Brutality, not like this. Not against a scrappy, well, more or less a full eco. Just an AWP and a Deagle. You can't lose to these sort of buys. And A-Star is trying to make something happen. The C4 is just dropped in such a precarious position. And Hevan, he's just waiting for that smoke. Peeks out, doesn't overextend, just goes for the info play, but doesn't matter. But YB is there for the support, and he's going to get taken down. No, he won't. He's going to get the final 2 kills off the game. And that's GG, well played. OpTic India ending that 16-2. A-Star giving it his all in that final round, but just finding YB's Deagle that little too much to contend with. And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. OpTic India make it through. And, well, not a bad game of Counter-Strike. Brutality trying their level best, but then again, the green wall is ascending. That's their second victory in 2 days, I guess. They did win a LAN yesterday, so hot off the trails of a LAN victory, they come back with a bang, not want to let go of the pedal. And OpTic India move on in the Taiwan Excellence Cup. Hopefully they make it to the LAN finals, and we get to see them play even more Counter-Strike on the grand stage. This is FeTT signing off. I hope you guys had a good time. Do leave a subscribe, do a like, leave a like to AFK Gaming, the CS channel. They are amazing people. They are, well, they bring you a lot of good content. Umesh is an up-and-coming caster / analyst himself. He was in chat a little while ago, and I think he has, well, he has what it takes to make it big in this world. So guys, with that, I bid you fare thee well. Do leave a like, leave a subscribe. This is FeTT signing off. See you guys next time.